everyone, happy June. I'm here with my June Essential Rewards order that I also just returned from Salt Lake City in Utah and the Young Living Convention, which was amazing as always. Every time I get to see the warehouse and the testing lab and hear from the scientists and the farm managers and the growers and even the people that care for the horses at Young Living, it just gives me even more appreciation for everything that goes into this company and who it is. And even with Gary no longer here, everyone that works for Young Living is completely committed to his vision and his standards and to the products that Young Living creates that change lives everywhere. I have a few details on a few products that I ordered this month, but every product that they create is going to be 100% natural and the most pure quality ingredients that they can find on the planet. And some of our products are being currently reformulated. A few of those were introduced at convention as we improve the science and sort of change the ingredients that we prefer in our products. So everything is continually getting better, and we continue to introduce just natural products that are great alternatives to what we would use anyway. So I have a few of those to show you today as well, and hopefully I'll be back soon with my convention order with some of the new products that I can share with you, those as well. So one of the first things is not new. I think this came out actually 2 years ago, but this is the Pure Protein Complete, the chocolate version. And I'm not really into protein powder, never have been, but this stuff is delicious. I kind of have to ration it because I like it so much. But it's got amino acids, which are the building blocks for everything in the body, for your cells, your muscles, your tissues. It has just tons of great stuff in it. Hemp seed protein, whey protein, goat whey protein, pea protein, egg white protein, supports muscles, provides 25 grams of protein, and of course includes some essential oils. Gary Young was the first person to research and really discover that adding essential oils to supplements makes them more effective and gives our body just more value for those supplements. So he was the first one to do it. It's been copied many times since then, but all of our products, almost all of our products include oils. Even most of the makeup will include oils at some point. The new lipsticks and the new mascara and things like that that are coming out include the essential oils in the makeup, just because the oils are great for our skin as well. So let's see. Next is multigreens, and this is a supplement that's been out for a couple of years too. I think it was a reformulation of another green supplement from before, but it includes alfalfa, spirulina, Pacific kelp, barley grass, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's like eleuthero maybe, which is actually Siberian ginseng. And I don't know about you, but I don't eat all of those greens every day, and they're all superfoods and super good for us. So spirulina is an algae, and you can actually buy it as a powder and add it to your smoothies if you want. But again, because this includes essential oils, you're going to get more value for your spirulina in this product. So I also found it interesting that Siberian ginseng has been used for thousands of years to increase endurance, reduce fatigue, boost immunity, and overall longevity. It is also an adaptogen, which means that it works with our body and helps us with our stress response, so it's a great support for the adrenals. Adaptogen herbs are also very safe to take long term. So you've got your greens in this product. You also have your oils, which are rosemary, which is great for alertness and brain support, lemongrass, melissa, and lemon. Lemon's a great happy oil and an immune support as well. So brain support, so much more. So you can also look up those individual oils and discover what they're good for. However, I am not smart enough to know why those specific oils chemically work together well and work together well with these greens. So that is something that Gary Young tested and tried and just had the innate knowledge for. And so I trust that that's why they're in here, because they work the best. So I am incredibly thankful that I don't have to figure out how to put all this together myself, and that we had Gary Young and his team of scientists that he trained very well and will do exactly what he did to figure all these things out for us. So the other thing that's in this, kind of like in the Protein Complete, are 3 amino acids. So again, building blocks for our cells, our tissue, for energy support too. So this is an amazing supplement. So Ningxia Red and multigreens are my 2 recommendations if you want to support your energy levels. So those are great, just overall nutrition and energy support. So let's see. Next is, let's see. Where is it? Here we go. After sun spray. So this is a product that came out last year, and I have not had it before, but I probably have because I've been to Hawaii the last 2 springs and have gotten randomly sunburned in random places, it seems like multiple times on my trip. So I have prevented peeling and supported my skin after that sun exposure by using things like the Genesis or the lavender body lotion and lavender oil, and just keeping my skin really hydrated and supported, and I have not peeled at all. And that's what this does. So it's just all conveniently packaged for us with everything all together. So we can make the claim that it's a naturally derived after sun spray offering temporary relief from the pain and itching of minor burns, minor cuts, sunburns, scrapes, insect bites, and minor skin irritation. So it's powered by essential oils like lavender, helichrysum, mint, and black spruce, which is a yummy one. So I have heard many stories of how effective this is. Again, when your skin is needing some extra support, you want to support it over time. So it's not, I wouldn't say, for me anyway, it's not a one-term application. So you want to, for the first few days after that kind of minor injury, to support your skin over and over. And that is what will aid with that healing process. So even if you look dramatically better the next day, I would continue to support your skin for a couple days. So it's been dermatologist tested, it's hypoallergenic, provides immediately relief, it's moisturizing, promotes healthy looking skin, made with plant-based and naturally derived ingredients, of course, 100%. So that means it's free of alcohol, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, animal-derived ingredients, synthetic preservatives, synthetic fragrances, and synthetic colors. So Young Living is completely committed to 100% natural products. So there's not going to be huge lists of things that you have no idea what they are on the labels. And this also makes them extremely safe for use on everybody, pretty much. You always can test if you have sensitive skin to make sure it's going to work for you. But in general, natural products are just going to be safer. So what else do we have here? We have the insect repellent. So this again came out last summer. It's DEET free. DEET is a very harsh chemical that's in most bug sprays. This is 100% plant-based. So it has, let's see, what does it have in it? I don't think I wrote down, oh yes. It repels mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas using 100% naturally derived plant-based ingredients. So it has a long list of oils in it, and the only other ingredient besides oil is a little bit of vitamin E, which is great for our skin. So again, this was tested. I remember pictures last year of people with their arms in mosquito boxes, and this was tested to be more effective than any other natural bug repellent on the market. So I believe this one people are using with putting it in a roller ball, which keeps it from kind of going everywhere, and it's not a spray, so that it helps with more, has specific application. So bugs don't typically bother me, but I figure if I'm going to ever use bug spray, like if I go to an outdoor concert or something, I want to use something that's good for my skin, because I love putting oils on my skin anyway, and not be spraying chemicals on my skin. We have so much more exposure to chemicals than ever these days. So any area of our life where we can avoid more application of chemicals and more exposure is always going to help us. So another one of those is the mineral sunscreen. And you may have heard that Hawaii banned chemical sunscreens. There are 2 ingredients in those sunscreens that are damaging the reefs and the fish, as well as the nanoparticle size is very detrimental as well. So this is a natural sunscreen, again, that will, it says it's water resistant to 80 minutes. This is an SPF 10, which means you can be in the sun 10 times longer than normal. Another little secret is that convention they came out with an SPF 50. So these sunscreens, generally people don't like zinc-based sunscreens because they tend to make them look like a ghost, but these rub in really well and absorb really well and feel great on the skin. So again, you've got to be smart when you're in the sun and use hats and sun shirts and things like that. But if you need a sunscreen, you don't want to be putting chemicals on your skin, especially chemicals in nanoparticle size, because that means they go even deeper into your skin and disrupt the microbiome on your skin even more. And personally, from all I've read, I believe that the skin cancer epidemic is actually caused by the sunscreen in what we're putting on our skin. The sun inherently is not harmful. Extreme exposure, of course, if you're burning your skin, is not good for you, but the sun overall is not hurting us. So another one of my favorite products in the skincare line is this Art Renewal Serum, and it has orchid extract in it. I love Young Living skincare. I have tried and used expensive skincare lines over the years. And this is by far my favorite. I don't think I found a single product I don't like the feel of on my skin. And again, putting natural products to nourish my skin is what I want. So I don't want chemicals that are going to harm my hormones or have other negative effects on my body. So love this renewal serum. If you're looking for something good, that's a good one for just hydrating and sort of the anti-aging benefits of keeping our skin looking young and healthy. So a new product for me this month as well is Fimogen, which Fimogen is whole food herbs such as wild yam, dahmania, and dong quai, along with synergistic amino acids and select essential oils that support the female reproductive system. So those are, sorry about the phone. I'm in Florida. I just came back from convention at my parents' house, so I don't know who's calling them. But Fimogen is great support for the female reproductive system. So lots of great herbs and oils in that product as well. So we'll see how that one works. So everything else is oils, and most of these are free this month. So let's see what we have. With the oils, a lot of these you can definitely do your own research and figure out what they're good for, because a lot of things I cannot compliantly tell you. One of the ones that was free this month was Roman chamomile, and Roman chamomile has been out of stock for a very, very long time. So we are super excited to have it back, and especially to get it free. Lemongrass was free. Cypress was free, lavender was free, and imbrain was free. Let's see what else. Citronella was free. We don't know about citronella. And orange was free. And then I bought two. But so just one comment real quick about lavender. So most lavender in the world that's grown is actually lavandin. Lavandin is very easy to grow. It looks a little bit like lavender, but the plants are very consistent in color and size because they're all clones. They don't grow from seeds. So lavandin is chemically very different from lavender and is really not good for the skin at all. So if you're buying lavender that goes for less than the market price, you're probably getting lavandin. If you buy a lavender scented bath product or skincare product or air freshener or anything else, it's likely lavandin. Which does not have the therapeutic benefits of real lavender and could actually be harmful. So that's why it's really important to know exactly what you're buying and where it came from. And Young Living has the Seed to Seal program, which means that they know about the soil. They use their own seeds, they cultivate, they test throughout the cultivation process. That was one thing I learned this time around, is that they buy GCMS equipment for every farm because they want to be able to test the plants as they're growing to make sure chemically they're going to be a good end product, because Young Living has extensive laboratories and knows what all the chemicals are supposed to be in an oil. And each essential oil has around average of probably 200 chemicals in it. There may be 4 or 5 that make up 95% of the chemicals in an oil, but those trace elements are what really give the oil its effectiveness. And so you've got to test for all of it. You've got to know what's there. You've got to know what shouldn't be there as well. Sometimes contamination happens, whether it's from water runoff from another farm or I don't know where all it could possibly come from, but you want to make sure there's nothing extra in your oil as well, and Young Living tests for that as well. So the testing process that they do and the amount of money they spend on testing equipment, on scientists, on training for those scientists is really just mind-boggling. Millions and tens of millions of dollars in testing equipment. So, and Young Living also has been trained according to all the European standards and trained by the European scientists. So they've learned from the best of the best. So the 2 oils that I bought this month were Gathering, which is great for helping with just collecting thoughts and focus, whether it's for a group of people or just kind of in our chaotic world. So I'm excited about that one. And then Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood. So this one has not been available for a while and is now back from the sandalwood farm in Hawaii. We also have Indian sandalwood, which is grown in Australia, but this is grown in Hawaii. So I wanted to snag that one while it was available. Sandalwood is an incredible oil. Again, you can do your own research. So anyway, that's what I got this month. I hope that some of this has been helpful as you think about products in your home that you can switch out. Just being aware of more natural options is helpful too. So again, the oils, the oil-based products, Young Living kind of has it all. I think we have over 600 products now. So something for every area of life and for everybody. So I'll be back soon with my order from all the new convention products. So enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.